In this video, I'm going to tell you how you can launch your own private equity firm in 2023. So when it comes to launching your own private equity firm in 2023, we've helped a lot of people do this in the mergers and acquisitions niche and in real estate. And I'm just going to walk through the tried and true principles that are going to get you there. So the first thing that you want to make sure you do is understand what is the goal of your private equity firm. What type of private equity firm is it? Are you a private equity firm to actually understand what a private equity firm is? So generally private equity firms is, are you a company it's a really vague term that doesn't really have any legal definition. So one first has to understand what it is. And in general, these, to simplify, are generally companies that are in the business of acquiring privately listed companies. So it's really simple, but at Raises.com, we specialize at doing this for people in the general business acquisition sense, or just with a focus on real estate. So is number one, understand what is your acquisition criteria and what is your core focus. Are you focused on acquiring, low performing Class C multifamily residential apartments to buy and hold them, to perform some value add on them by hiring some contractors to improve the amount of cash you can spit out? Or are you looking to acquire HVAC companies? Are you looking to acquire like rocket ship companies? What are you really looking to do? So focus on your criteria. How much money does it have to make? How much profits or EBITDA does it have to make? And what really are your goals? So establish that first before you do anything. Next, when it comes to it, have like a solid origination strategy. At Raises.com, we really don't focus too much on origination, and origination just means finding the deal. But you have to be reputable for people to trust that you're somebody who can actually buy a business or acquire real estate. So make sure that you have like the marketing, the team members. Dan Pina, well-renowned mergers and acquisitions person, always talks about building your board. Raises.com, we have our own tricks, and again, people, letters of commitment, investor correspondence, and so on, so that people can trust people, and some press releases. Make sure that you follow the normal code of conduct, and you have the training, the scripts, the processes to make sure that when companies see you and investors see you for the first time, they don't think you're some random person off the internet who took a course. They think that you can actually buy and operate and grow a private equity business for tens of millions of dollars or more. So number 3, when you're working on launching your private equity firm, make sure that you can actually get the deal done. Many people focus on getting the deal before getting the capital, rather than getting the capital in place before they get the deal. So if you don't want to waste the seller's time, or you don't want to waste time as you're working on your first either business acquisition or real estate deal, you want to make sure that you can get the deal done, because not getting your first one done is going to dramatically affect the lifetime of your business, because that first 1 to 3 years of your private equity firm launch will determine its future success for years and years. And so you want to really make sure that you get the first few deals done, and you want to have as much certainty and high probability of making sure you can get it done. And one way to make sure you can get it done is to make sure that you court the investors in a compliant way, of course, either equity or debt, depending on what part of the capital stack you need, to make sure that you can actually fund the deal. And if you do these 3 things, then you're golden. Then at least you have like a good head start to make sure it can happen. So what is a private equity firm? Really, a private equity firm is just a company that is in the business of acquiring privately listed companies. So a company that is not on a publicly listed exchange. That's one way of defining it. What is your acquisition criteria? Are you only focused on real estate? Are you focused on HVAC companies? Are you focused on transportation companies? Get really clear and have a clear vision of what you're looking to do with your private equity firm. Are you just looking to do, besides making money besides just making money, what exactly is the purpose of your organization existing? How would it make the world more like a better place? What is it besides it filling money in your pocket that it's going to do for yourself and for your community and everything? What's the purpose of focus on getting the deal done? And if you can implement it, get it done. But if you need help with implementation, just make sure that you go to